Hi everybody, and today you find me, the exiled yellow belly, and my very able companion Lynn. Lynn, where are we?
Well, we're at the Chequers in Fenny Stratford, a really lovely old pub.
Absolutely, it really is a lovely old pub. Now luckily we went in there and Owen, the landlord, he's the manager, he very nicely told us a few bits about the place. Everything was very friendly. And then I asked him if he knew Nikita, the tattooist. And he went, yes, I do. And I went, well, I'm her dad. And then it went all berserk. And then he showed us, he kindly, once he knew I was Nikita's dad, he showed me all around the place, all the top of the building and everything, where the haunted parts are, where the ghost hunts go to. He gave me a load of stories on what goes on there and what he feels and what other people have felt, and it's been really nice. Lynn waited downstairs because of her leg, so and she didn't drink gin, but she had a nice time. It's a lovely place, isn't it, Lynn?
Very nice place, and we're so lucky today we've actually come and sat out in the garden.
Yeah, we're out in the garden. It's a beautiful day here in Fenny Stratford, and which is, I don't know, what is about 15 miles from home, I suppose.
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah, we're going to have another little bit of a filming inside in a minute here at the Chequers, and see if you enjoy it. Thank you very much.
right.
So here we are in this lovely 350-year-old inn on Watling Street in Fenny Stratford near Milton Keynes, which is reputably haunted by a little boy, a young woman and a former landlord who died on the premises. Visitors have reported a mysterious white orb of light in the bathroom and a chilly atmosphere in the corner of the bar where the female ghost is believed to sit. Most of the paranormal activity, however, is reserved for the uninhabited top of the pub, which Owen kindly is taking me to look at in a few moments. Now, I know that you are all going to be asking me about a Christmas tree in May. I knew this, so I asked Owen, who informed me it's been left up to stop people sitting on the unsafe window seats. Now, I knew that that is a major detail that you would all want to know. Now, as you can see, it's a lovely bright old pub with great real ales. It's independent, so it belongs to no brewery, and it does a mean pork pie. The landlord, Aidan, realising the pub was haunted, contacted locally based paranormal group Ghostly Gatherings, who investigated the pub and have so far organised one public ghost hunt. As you're a friend of my daughter's, which is absolutely fantastic.
It is, yeah.
You kindly, after knowing that, let me come up here to the haunted part of the Chequers at Fenny Stratford.
Absolutely, yeah.
Now, is there anything that you live up here, yeah?
I do, yes.
Yeah, but not in this part.
Not in this part, no.
This is the actual haunted part.
This is, yeah.
Now, have you any stories, maybe of yourself having happened anything, or anybody else?
Well, I will say that coming up here, if it's been a bit cold, to turn the heating on, it's always a bit spooky coming up here, and I don't quite like it. But have I seen anything? No. But I do get the impression that there is something about. I don't think it's malicious. I think it's probably just dwelling here. However, I did tell you about my sister.
You did.
So my sister and her boyfriend came up to visit. Well, actually, they just got a flight back from Luton. They were on a late flight, so they wanted someone to stay here, to stay in Milton Keynes before going back up to Yorkshire. So they stayed here, and they actually stayed in this room next door. So they came. I set the bed up for them. They came upstairs.
Now, that's a bit spooky.
It is a bit.
There's no lift. No lid.
loft hatch. Yeah. It's a bit drafty as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I left them up here. I said, you're all comfortable. You're all good. And I thought I better wait because, you know, I know what my sister's like anyway. She's always a bit stuff like that. But so I waited downstairs, and yeah, about 10 minutes later, they both came downstairs and said, "It's too scary up there. We can't sleep up there." And so I suggest, I said, "Well, you shared a bed with Lauren, Vicky, and Jack. You'll be okay sleeping up there." And he went, "No, it's scary." So
I like it.
yeah,
I like it.
But I came up here to check it out afterwards, and I said to Jack, "Just come in with me and turn the light off," and he wouldn't do it.
Really, that bad?
He was really freaked out. So I shut the door and stood around here under the loft hatch, shut the door, and I turned the light off, and I just shut my eyes for a moment and just sort of listened. And I don't know, I had the feeling that there was, I don't know, almost someone breathing down the back of my neck.
Oh no!
So
I've got to say, it's very cold in here, isn't it?
It is freezing,
and it's quite a warm day today, isn't it?
Actually, having said that, yeah. But there is a bit of a chill up there.
Yeah.
But every time you sort of come up here, there is a bit of an eggy smell, which is a bit odd.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a point of interest for the ghostly gatherings
when they come. Yeah.
People, so they're very interested.
Well, I'm actually going to sign up to come with them on that because I think it sounds very interesting. Now,
they do a good event.
This is the room as well, isn't it? Here and the bathroom. Yeah.
I believe there's a man.
I can smell the eggy smell now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe there's a man up here called Mark or something like that. Well, the first night we did it, we did a Ouija board. We had I can't remember what all the devices were called, but there was one where it was basically a screen with
stickers. The EVPs and that.
Yeah. But they've also they do all these things,
the kitten balls
and stuff like that, and they've got these like motion sensing things, and they were going off and all sorts. So
I will give them a plug for that because you also there's a meal before as well, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a meal.
Fish and chip supper, isn't it?
Fish and chip supper. I mean,
and there's another one in June, isn't there?
There is another one in June.
Yeah.
I can't remember the date.
It's a sellout. I've seen it online.
Yeah.
I tried to book. No, I tried to book on it. It's sold out.
They sell out just like that. There's definitely interest in this place. We've actually had. I think she's a relative of a previous landlord here who she used to come here as a kid and stuff, and but she's adamant that this place is haunted. But yeah.
So you're not a believer, are you?
I am a believer. It's just I'm more, and I don't want to encourage anything, so please don't. But,
no, please do while I'm here, though.
I'd like to have more firm evidence for me, but I definitely get the feeling that there's something about,
You have had a couple of unexplainable things up and down in the bar, haven't you?
I was telling you about the toothbrush that went flying, but the one that really stuck out for me and Ada. We just closed up on a weekend, and we were just sat having a beer. The pub was empty, and we just sat there and we heard this knock like that, and so we both looked at each other. We were a bit startled, and I walked over to the window. There was nobody out there. It could have easily been somebody knocking on the door or the window, but there was nobody around. So yeah, it was a bit strange, that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, just general feelings, like when I'm turning the lights off downstairs, all the lights are off. Kind of feels like somebody wants to trail me upstairs.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's just a general feeling.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, mate. It was really nice of you to let me come up here and have a look round.
Worries,
now you know who I am.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. That's so cool.
That's really nice. Thank you, mate. Thank you very much indeed. Owen then kindly took me down into the cellar for a look around. Oh, wow. I bet it's a bit spooky down here in the dark, though, isn't it?
Well, I don't really come down here in the dark.
Oh, do you not?
No. Because you just wouldn't be able to see.
Does that come out on the road? Is that where the dray brings the?
Yeah. So.
Oh, wow.
And there's
Flipping
Watling
heck.
Street. So we've got these 2 tyres here, they roll the kegs in, and it's easy enough to just sort of chuck a keg out.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
It is.
Yeah.
This is fantastic, isn't it? Usually, they're really creepy places, cellars, aren't they?
They are.
But this is quite light, isn't it?
It is, yeah, it's
That's fantastic. That's fantastic, though, mate. Thank you very much for that.
That's alright.
Lynn and I would just like to finish by saying a huge thank you to Owen for giving us such an enjoyable afternoon. And if you could like and subscribe if you enjoyed this vlog, then that would be amazing. Thank you so much, and see you on the next one. Bye bye.